Lego. The little bricks that built our childhoods, our castles, our galaxies. Today, it's one of the most powerful brands in the world. But what if I told you this toy almost disappeared? Burned down, laughed at, nearly bankrupted. And yet, like the bricks themselves, Lego proved it could be rebuilt, piece by piece. This is not just the story of a toy. This is the story of survival. It begins in a tiny Danish town, Billund, in 1932. The world was in crisis. The Great Depression had left families hungry, jobs scarce. A carpenter named Ole Kirk Christensen was running out of work. He had nothing left to sell, except hope. So he carved wooden toys, ducks, cars, yo-yos, with the skill of a craftsman and the heart of a father. He named his new company Lego, from the Danish words leg godt, meaning play well. He didn't know it yet, but those two words would shape the future of play. But fate is cruel. Twice, his workshop went up in flames. Twice, everything was reduced to ash. Most men would quit. But Ole wasn't most men. Each time, he rebuilt, stronger, smarter, more determined. Ole had a saying, carved into the workshop wall, "Only the best is good enough." To him, it wasn't marketing, it was survival. Every toy carried that promise, because play wasn't just play, it was how children learned to dream. By the late 1940s, Ole faced another choice: plastic toys. To his neighbors, plastic was cheap, ugly, a fad. Wood was tradition, wood was safe. But Ole saw something they didn't: the promise of mass production, consistency, and endless creativity. He poured his savings into a plastic molding machine. People laughed. But he was quietly laying the foundation of a revolution. In 1958, Lego introduced the interlocking brick, the design we know today. Studs on top, tubes below, perfect clutch power. Bricks that never forgot one another, that could connect across sets, across decades, across generations. It was more than a toy. It was a system, a language of play that anyone could speak, a promise that imagination had no limits. The next decades were a golden age. Lego sets spread from Denmark to every corner of the world. Castles, spaceships, cities, tiny bricks that built big dreams. Parents loved them too. Simple, safe, no batteries required. By the 1980s, Lego was more than a toy company, it was childhood itself. But success can be blinding. By the 1990s, the world was changing. Screens and video games stole attention. Lego chased too many dreams at once: theme parks, fashion lines, video projects that drained cash. The brand lost focus. By 2003, Lego was bleeding nearly $1 million a day. One of the most beloved brands in the world stood on the edge of collapse. But like Ole Kirk decades before, Lego chose to rebuild. The company stripped away distractions and returned to its core, the brick and the story. They leaned into partnerships: Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel. Entire universes reborn in Lego form. They listened to fans, they invested in design. Piece by piece, Lego was becoming relevant again. And then, in 2014, came the moment no one expected: the Lego Movie. What could have been a forgettable gimmick became a masterpiece. Critics praised it, kids adored it, adults rediscovered their childhood. For 2 hours, audiences remembered the joy of building. Lego wasn't just a toy anymore, it was cinema. It was culture, it was awesome. Today, Lego is everywhere. In classrooms teaching math and coding. In therapy, helping children express themselves. In architectural studios, designing cities. In homes, bridging generations. Lego has become more than a toy. It's a cultural language. A billion-dollar empire built not on plastic, but on imagination. And maybe that's the real story. Lego isn't just about bricks. It's about resilience. A company that faced fire, failure, and near death, but refused to give up. Lego proves that creativity is timeless, and that even from ashes you can rise again, brick by brick. Lego didn't just survive, it rebuilt itself. And in the process, it rebuilt us too. From fire to fortune, from near collapse to global icon, Lego's journey proves that imagination can overcome anything. And if you loved this story, there are so many more waiting to be uncovered. Subscribe, and let's explore the hidden histories behind the brands that shaped our world together.